our Nigerian private schools. Take us back to the era where our children do not need to use textbooks that they have to write inside. Because explain to me how it makes sense that I will buy a textbook for my daughter this term, for this session, and the next session her brother is going into the same class and he cannot repeat that textbook. I need to buy that textbook all over again. Or because they bring textbook these days when children they write inside. Is this not extortion? This is intentional. Because when we were growing up, the kind textbook when I use, now the textbook when my elder ones them use for school, they not bother buy new one for me. All this Macmillan and the rest. Johnny Ugo, what do they call them? Now the ones when my elder ones use. But these days, our children can no longer share textbooks because people are producing the kind of textbooks that they need to do their assignment. It's like, if this is not extortion, tell me what it is. Now, most of these private school teachers, most of these they cannot even afford all these bills they are putting on the head of parents. Let's not even talk about other things going on in private schools. Let's even just talk about the textbooks. How does it make sense that I have to buy the same textbook repeatedly for 4 children, all because they are writing inside? Why do they call it a textbook? And why do they have notebooks? Notebooks are meant to write, right? That is why it's note. Textbooks are meant to do, like you read them to know what you are going to write inside your notebook. Or am I not making sense? I've been a mid overthinker. I've been because economic hunger, I make the thing they pepper me for body. Because it's not even making sense to me anymore. I went to purchase textbooks yesterday and I was wondering, why do I have to buy the same textbooks I bought last year for one child for another child this year? If it's not extortion, and you not go say you not go buy. Go won't be like saying now you be the worst pay. Now wow, oh my God, what is even going on? If you don't want to listen, just others can learn.